back in 2004, we opened our first Texas Black Belt Academy location in Crowley, Texas. As an individual school, we grew that school to great capabilities, and we grew it fast, and that was excellent. And it was one of our goals to be able to go out and reach as many people as possible. One of the first things that we noticed when we started in that process of being able to open multiple locations and to reach stuff was it wasn't about one person that can do everything. It was really about bringing more team members on and more schools on that just really started to ramp up the whole thing. One of the biggest differences that we saw in the very beginning was when we started adding more and more locations, it seemed to be like this domino effect of everybody just got busier and busier. As far as even our school now, I mean, we've, like I said, from the beginning had a great school, but man, it has just gotten out of control. The more schools that join the team, our marketing seems to be growing, and it impacts everybody. It's man, a constant tenfold effect. When more schools join our team, it just keeps growing and growing. Here at our Burleson location, we ended up moving about 1.5 miles down the road from where we originally started. We came down here, and then as our school grew, I started to pass over the school to Mr. Tyson here, and he's been running it and ramping this location up, and he's got to see all the after effects of having all the other schools join in here, which has been excellent. So what are some of the big things that you've seen as far as a whole, like the difference in new students? I know back in the day when we opened in 2004, we thought,
what, 200?
Oh yeah, 200 students was exciting.
We were like, man, that's a lot of students.
Yeah, it was a lot for a little location. Man, I remember being a single school owner and answering my phone anywhere and everywhere I was. Constantly, and man, in the team setting that we've had, there's so much other stuff that's gotten passed and automated, and that has, one, it's freed up more time for us here at the school. That's been real big. It allows us to specialize in a lot of the stuff as far as in our operations in here, to where we can actually be very efficient and not have to be masters of everything. I think that's really been great as far as being able to watch, like your sales process has been phenomenal.
Yes, sir.
Great sales process, because that's what you got to focus on initially.
Thank you.
Our floor operations have been accelerated.
Man,
they're great.
Efficient beyond compare. I mean, man, wow.
And one of our big goals here and through Texas Black Belt Academy and through all the schools is to be able to impact lives. And that was our first thing that got us started, was impacting lives. And I know what we wanted to do was make a difference in our community. And I think one of the best things to do that is share through martial arts.
Exactly.
And every one of our locations have that opportunity to go out there and change the world. I think it's a great system, and it's been great to watch it grow from where we're at here. How many active roughly are you running right now?
We have, I want to say, around 550 or a little more. So 550 students, give or take. Of course, especially in 2021, it's grown quite a bit. So it's been a blessing, most definitely. And the biggest thing when you grow, into a larger scale, into a bigger team, you can't lose quality. And our process is so strong, man, quality and balance always just, the balance of quality not going down when we grow doesn't really change much. Quality's the most important thing when it comes to martial arts. You want quality instructors, you want quality students, you want quality content, and most definitely we've been able to hold on to that.
So what about our team building here, as far as building instructors and stuff like that? I mean, I know our team has been great, and it's something at every one of our TXBBAs we seem to see a very common denominator is all the instructors are just A+ people.
They are.
How about your growth here with your team here in Burleson so far?
It takes time. Everything, takes time. It's a process. And over, I would say, the last year alone, my team here has grown exponentially to something that I didn't think would happen that quick. But they put the work in. They even meet sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays when I'm not even here to work on themselves. And truly, they are the rock stars of the school, is the floor, most definitely.
So in that development with the schools, how would you say TXBBA helps build instructors?
The team. It's ironic, it always goes back to the team, but you know, if we didn't have such a strong team between all of our schools, and we didn't, you know, have our seminars, have our workshops to make them better, and the tools, they wouldn't be where they are today. You know, you got to back them up at all times, and a leader is not someone who barks orders. A leader is someone who shows them the way and more.
So when I started Texas Black Belt Academy back when I was 21, it was something that I thought of as, and something that everyone seems to think of, is you're being too young to take something so serious and do something so big like opening a school. What would you say as far as for some of the other future young instructors that are coming up in the martial arts, or some of the newest school owners, what do you think that they can gain by being a TXBBA?
You are never, and I mean never, too young to start something like this. And not just, you know, start a business, but to dream that big. It just takes action. You got to get in there and you got to put the work in. I always say, you know, your success is not measured by your accomplishments. Your success is measured by the work it took to get there. And at TXBBA, man, as long as you're putting the work in, we all put the work in. And that's how you grow.
So one of the other things that we're finding out in martial arts schools that are new and upcoming is they usually have to try to add more curriculum or develop their own curriculum, and then also try to be able to have the time to start trying to figure this stuff out and how to teach it and do all this other stuff. Man, it seems very hectic. However, what are some of the things that you have seen in development here at TXBBA on curriculum?
So when it comes to curriculum, you know, the resources that TXBBA provides is unmatched. You know, at any point in time, my instructors can just walk to the wall or even look on their phones and see what we're teaching, you know, not just at that moment, but, you know, they don't have to come in and shuffle and find out how they're going to teach it. All strikes, kicks, self-defenses, everything is mapped out perfectly. So there is no waste of time. There's no hustle when it comes to that.
So we started initially as a karate-based program.
Yes.
What else have we added since?
So, you know, we started off karate, of course, and, you know, freestyle, karate, taekwondo, that kind of stuff. And then we, of course, added in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program has grown immensely over the past even 3 years alone, 4 years alone. And then, of course, after that, we added the boxing, the kickboxing. And, man, you know, when I say it's a plus for students to get to train in multiple styles, that's just, you know, adding more to their belt.
Man, how awesome is it to be a part of a big group like this and see the huge impact that one school can have and expand even to a larger location.
Man, it's been excellent to see the replication over the years and watch everybody grow. Very impressive. I mean, and it's not a one-man show. It never is. It's all about the team and everybody who comes along with it. Watching this kind of growth over the years that we've been doing martial arts has been phenomenal. I really love it. We appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us today and checking it out.
Did it!